I don't think it's possible to make a bad looking brown Jordan 1. I love wearing Jordan 1s in the fall. I feel like I've purchased pretty much every fall themed Jordan 1 over the last few years. And now we got what is easily the nicest fall Jordan 1 colorway this year. And in this video, I'll be reviewing the Jordan 1 High Palomino and telling you why you should and shouldn't buy this shoe. So the Jordan 1 Palomino, these released worldwide on September the 2nd for a retail price of $190 or 190 euros. The retail price of these GR Jordan 1s are getting out of hand. And they didn't sell out completely. In fact, right now, 5 days after the sneaker released, they are still available in some smaller sizes on the Sneakers app in Europe. The bigger sizes as well were sitting for a couple of hours before eventually selling out. And it's not that uncommon anymore to see this with Jordan 1s. In fact, it's even more rare to actually see a Jordan 1 sell out instantly these days. But I will say the fact that the big sizes of this pair have been pretty much sold out everywhere tells you that this colorway was definitely more popular than some of the recent Jordan 1 colorways. So this pair follows the release of the Jordan 3 Palomino, which released a few months ago. And I had to Google exactly what a Palomino is. It turns out that it's a specific type of horse, one that has a golden mane and white hair, which made me understand why those threes got that name. But to be honest, I don't exactly get why they're calling these the Palomino, because there first of all isn't even any white on the sneaker. So I think that they could have named these something a bit different, like the black coffee ones or the espresso ones. Let me know what you guys think. But there might not have been much gold on the shoe, but there definitely is quite a lot of it on the box. You get this Jordan 1 box here with metallic gold lettering, and I have to say I really like the way the box looks. Gotta be one of my favorite Jordan 1 boxes so far this year. And looking at the shoes, you get your classic bread color blocking here. Instead, this time it's done in this perfect for fall brown colorway, looking very clean and wearable. But I am very surprised by the choice of materials used for this sneaker, specifically for these brown sections. It is made out of nubuck, but it's made out of a rather different nubuck, which I haven't really felt so far on a Jordan 1 before. It's much more of a raw material. There is no coating on this nubuck, which is something we typically see with Jordan 1s, and that is something you gotta watch out for. Let me explain. So here I have those very popular Jordan 1 mochas. Now these sneakers also have a nubuck material on them, but the nubuck is quite different, as I'll demonstrate right now. So here I have a coin and I'm trying to scratch the shoe just to show you that it doesn't really leave a mark on it. You can see there's nothing really on there. You can just rub it with your thumb and pretty much whatever marks that were there can just go away just like that. But as you'll see now, it is a bit different with the Palomino. So here I'm going to basically use that coin on the toe box of the sneaker just to see if it will leave any marks. And as you can see, it did leave a mark there. And when I rub my thumb on the upper, those marks don't really go away. You can still see them pretty visibly. And yeah, if you're wondering, did I just ruin my shoes to showcase this to you guys in a video to help you decide better? Well, yes, I did. So the least you guys can do is drop a like on this video. You do get some pretty decent black leather, however, on this sneaker, and I have to say the leather is better than we typically see with some of the recent Jordan 1s, and definitely much better leather than we saw on the previous brown Jordan 1s, the mochas. But I do sometimes wonder whether or not people really care about leather quality when it comes to 1s, because if people did, then these mochas wouldn't be one of the most coveted Jordan 1 general release colorways of all time, considering that the leather quality on this pair is some of the worst we've seen. You do get a bit of gold on the sneaker, so on the tongue tab you see that Nike Air logo, which I'll be honest, I think it looks a bit out of place on the sneaker. I get that these are called the Palomino, so they wanted to showcase that gold somewhere, but it does feel a bit forced in my opinion. But one thing that bothered me, I would say much more than the gold on the tongue, is the laces. So we do get some black laces with this sneaker, and don't get me wrong, definitely my first choice laces for this shoe would be black. That's what goes best with these bread type color blockings. However, after you spend $190 on this shoe, the least you can expect from Jordan Brand is that they throw in an extra pair or at least 2 extra pairs of laces. It almost doesn't even matter what those colors are. It could be some brown laces or even gold. I think if you're going to be increasing the prices every single year on this sneaker, it should be mandatory in my opinion that Jordan Brand should be including other pairs of laces. That being said though, the black does look clean on these. For sizing, I did go with my normal Jordan 1 size, which is a US 11. I would say I have pretty normal feet, maybe slightly on the wider side. However, I do fit pretty okay going true to size in Jordan 1s. If you guys do have wider feet, I suggest going up half a size, but Jordan 1s typically do break in over time quite well. So go with your regular Jordan 1 size. To give you some reference, I wear the same size in other Nike sneakers like Dunks and Air Max 1s, as well as other Jordan brand sneakers like the 3s and the 4s. And very quickly looking at what these are going for on the resale market, they're really not going for a whole lot in the bigger sizes, just a few dollars over what the retail price was, which I think is a pretty great bargain for the shoe, but I will leave that up to you guys to decide. In case you are interested, I will leave a StockX link in the description. So overall, the Jordan 1 High Palomino, let me give you one reason why you should and one reason why you shouldn't buy this shoe. So why you should buy these. So in my opinion, sneakers are meant to be worn. I wear all my shoes, and when it comes to wearability with the Jordan 1s, I would say that these almost belong in the same category as the Jordan 1 Shadows. Even though the Chicagos and the Royals are technically more iconic colorways, when I'm talking about just versatility and wearability, the Shadows for me are at the top, and I would say this also kind of belongs in that very versatile category. You will get a ton of use out of them. They look great with black pants or brown pants, which is typically what people wear in the fall and winter times. Yes, it would have been better if they used leather instead of nubuck on these uppers, so we wouldn't have to worry so much about scratches. But if that doesn't really bother you, and if you've always wanted a nice pair of brown Jordan 1s simply because the resale prices on the other pairs, like the Mocha ones, like the Travis Scotts, are just pretty much way out of your budget at this point, then I think these are a great option, which actually leads me into my point for why you shouldn't buy this shoe. This is not the first brown Jordan 1 we've seen. Ever since we saw that first Travis Scott High pair, we have fallen in love with that color on Jordan 1s. And we have seen a lot of different versions, so if you already own one or two different brown Jordan 1s, then I definitely don't think you also need to cop the Palominos. It's a bit unnecessary, and you're probably better off saving that money for another sneaker this year. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the Jordan 1 High Palomino, and did you guys cop one? And thank you so much for watching this video. As always, do not forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and if you've been watching my videos for a long time but you haven't yet subscribed, it truly helps me out if you do, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.